Hey guys, I'm back for the sporting news with Jared Brooks, the strawweight number one contender and former champion in one championship, who takes on number two Mensur Malakiev at One Fight Night 36 on October 3rd on Prime Video. And he's also a white boy with some soul, allegedly. What happened to the do-rag, brother?
My boy Jay, he comes through the gym in his do-rag all the time, and I always joke about how I'm balding, like how I'm going bald, and he was just like, "Bro, you need to protect your hair with the do-rag, man." And I was like, "You know what?" Because in my our wrestling system, like I don't know if you know anything about like amateur wrestling, but like USA wrestling, but they we don't like have belts or anything like that to like classify systems. So I was thinking maybe like we have a white do-rag, like it protects hair, all of that good stuff. You got a blue do-rag, purple do-rag, brown do-rag, black do-rag. But I was wearing the red do-rag that day, so I was master classing.
Yeah, oh,
Uh,
above the like top level. Hell yeah.
yeah, I was above the top level on that day. But yeah, I mean, I still wear do-rags. I just don't like push
Yeah.
it out. I think that it actually might be a good thing for my image, though. To be honest, little white boy
Yeah.
with some soul.
Like where's the soul?
If
I
if,
mean,
if
you
people
like
liked it,
rap?
but
Hip hop?
I do rap.
Hell yeah.
If you pay attention to the Horoba Manoa, the Bokong Masinyane in the first Joshua Pacquiao fights, I did diss tracks on them, bro.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, yeah. Forgot. Oh my God. Well, with speaking of Justin Pacquiao, obviously a disappointing result last time. What's your mindset going into this? I know you're always highly motivated. That's not like a concern for you, but what do you dwell on that loss and take it apart to see what went wrong, or is your goal to push it from your mind and just start fresh, focus on, next fight, nothing in the past?
Yeah, so I had a goldfish mentality. It was like, win, loss, draw. It's like move forward, move forward, move forward. I was put into a position this past fight to where I had to like really dig down and like actually understand like what happened, between the Reese fight and the Josh fight. And the Reese fight was whatever. I went up in weight. I was giving up a lot of weight, and Reese is a great fighter in the first place. But at the same time, I do think that I thought I beat him. To be honest, he cut me twice, which is the damage portion or whatever. But like if you watch the fight, I beat him.
Yeah.
But the Pacquiao fight was different. I got hurt before that, man, and like I said, there's no excuses for a loss on a record. But at the same time, bro, I wasn't 100%. I was not where I needed to be right before that fight. But at the same time, man, it did show me a lot. It showed me that I had to grow mentally, spiritually, and physically, and God put a lot of things in front of me in just a little amount of time, and time goes by fast. So you gotta really acclimate to things quickly, or else you'll lose it. And that's what happened, bro. I just lost it, and I didn't acclimate to the timing. And now that the pressure's off, the wind is a little bit cooler. Now I can really just chill, relax, and train and enjoy the sport the way that I did before I won the title. I was kind of in a bad place when I won the title against Pacquiao in the first place. Like I was not mentally there. I wasn't, I was going literally off of just steam that I had in the past, but I lost the steam right. I literally felt it right when I won the belt. And then after that, after this past Pacquiao fight, it was like it was so liberating, to be honest, because I was so worried about getting beat. And if I ever got TKO'd or KO'd or anything like that, that's never happened to me in what 21 years of almost competing, right? So when that happens, it's like, oh shit, like it wasn't that bad, right? It really wasn't as crazy as I thought it was gonna be. It was like it wasn't the nightmare that you think is in your head before that happens. Does it suck? Yeah, it sucked, bro. I had to go home to my family a loser. I had to go home to my family somebody that to me failed them, right? So yeah, that was lingering in my head. It was a salty feeling that I wanted to use in training to get better and use as my motivation to get to the top again because uh, uh, I've always been there. There's no question of who I am as a fighter and as a man, but mentally, that was the problem, and I think that I filled those creases up, bro. I'm super happy in my life right now, and the momentum that I've been given, not by just my family members, but my other training mates, my new training mates, my the U of M wrestling team. Like, bro, I had a lot of support in just the past 5 months, and it's all gonna show, man. Hopefully, God willing, bro. God fucking willing, I go out and I beat Mansoor Malakhayev in fantastic fashion because that's the way that I wanted to do, and that's the way I've been working.
Well, I'm glad you're getting support. Glad you got the worst result out of the way, so now you can focus on the best, and hopefully the best is still ahead of you, brother. Um, so fighting is Russia. I mean, the last time, maybe not the last time, but when you fought in Russia back in the day, even pre-UFC, I've heard that when you fought Chris Mia, this is 2016, that there were, I've heard, for at least from the Mia side, that there were some weird stories or stuff that went on that fight week with like in Russia, like just hanging out and whatnot. Could you tell me anything about that? I know it's a long time ago.
Wait, you had an interview with Chris?
No, I have a friend who knows him.
Oh, got you. Yeah. Wow. Like I feel like I'm being Nardward right now. So yeah, I think yeah, Chechnya was crazy, bro. I went over there and they had us in this really nice hotel, like eating really, really good meals the whole time. And I didn't even know that Kadyrov was like the leader of the promotion. Like,
Yeah.
and going into that place, and it's like if I was to live in a country of like moralistic values, bro, it would be that, man. Those people are such good people. I didn't have a bad interaction with anybody besides, getting stopped from the airport to the hotel like 10 times by armed guards and then pulling you
Whoa.
out of the vehicle and like, yo, are we gonna get, done right now or are we
Oh
gonna go to
man.
the fight? Right. But yeah, we were at the weigh-ins and I gave a good performance dancing in front of because they do that crazy Twitch dancing
Yeah.
over there. And I went out in the middle of the circle and I did a windmill and they all went crazy. And then Kadyrov came up to me and he was like hugging me and stuff. And I didn't even know who Kadyrov was, bro. I didn't know he was the president of Chechnya, none of that, bro. And he liked me so much. I took Magomed Bibuletov's belt off of his shoulder. He was the champ
Yeah.
of that promotion. Then he got in my face. Because I was, dude. You think that I'm mind games now? Holy crap! I was mind games in 2015. Like right when my pro career started. That's right when like Conor McGregor was just getting to stardom and all of that. And that's how you thought you had to do it. But I did make it far by doing that. By the way, MMA fighters, if
And you
you
put
are
your
watching,
own
bro,
spin on it.
yeah, put yourself out there, man. If you don't,
Yeah.
then nobody's gonna know who you are. All they're gonna know is, oh, that was a nice heel kick.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
You
about
know what I mean?
personality plus violence.
Exactly. But so he came up in my face, and I was like, I'm not impressed with your sambo. And I knew that that was the only thing that he would understand that in English. I was like, I'm not impressed with your sambo. And I was supposed to fight him after Chris. And so subsequently, the promotion didn't have money, which I didn't it makes sense because it's Kadyrov's event.
Yeah.
I just think that they didn't want me to fight Magomed Bibulatov because we both got into the UFC after that.
Yeah.
So but yeah, there was some crazy stuff. So my fight was the first fight, but Kadyrov couldn't make it in time, and he really wanted to watch me fight. So he bumped my fight to the eighth fight, and then after he wanted to bring me to like his palace or wherever he was at. And my coach James, who's like his first time ever coaching me, he was like, "Dude, I don't know if this is a good idea, bro. Like, I think," but I did jump on the president after the fight and my coach is like, dude, you're gonna get us killed. You're
Yeah.
gonna get us killed. You're gonna because the guns were up. They were
Yeah,
up.
I'm sure. I'm sure. I mean,
Yeah,
it's like, oh man.
that was my escapade over in Chechnya.
It's like when Conor McGregor with Vladimir Putin, he puts his arm around him and then the bodyguard's like, no, and he's like, like those dudes are scary.
Yeah, you go over there, they just have like three pictures of Vladimir Putin everywhere on
Damn.
plastered everywhere to Kadyrov to Putin to but at the same time, bro, I wouldn't live in another place like moralistically, bro. Those guys are awesome. Anywhere where I went, everybody treated you like a brother or a sister, and I mean, they barely knew English, but they would sit and help you with anything that you needed, and they greeted you, treated you, made sure that you were eating really good the whole time, and that they were just nice.
It's awesome. We're running out. I wanted to get a question also about, so you just missed, I mean, by less than a month, the period for the class action lawsuit, Lee versus Zuffa that just happened, that recently won the payouts for fighters in the UFC, but you are part of the next class that could receive compensation for Cajun Johnson versus Zuffa. I just want to get your thoughts. Have you paid attention to, I mean, either suit? Are you rooting for an outcome? And do you know like fighters who got payment for the first one and what they're saying?
It does suck, man, that I did miss whatever I missed, but as of right now, bro, I probably shouldn't even like talk about it.
Yeah.
Do you know
Okay.
what I mean?
Fair
If I
enough.
if you're smart, you know it. If if you're inside of the bubble of that whole tank, like my boy Justice Scoggins, I know that he just got paid, bro. Like he got paid. So good for them, bro. And hopefully that does uh linger in my atmosphere. But yeah, I probably shouldn't talk about
Okay.
that.
Yeah. Fair enough, man. Well, yeah, I mean, thank you so much for your time. I've heard you think that Mensur Malakiev leaves his neck out like wide open, so to close out, how do you get your hand raised on October 3rd?
Be honest, any which way, bro. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna try to literally put my hands on this guy. This guy literally put his name on a contract saying that he can fucking kill me. So I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna kill this guy. Literally, I'm going to put him so far down. He's talked so much shit already. It's not even funny. He's a great fighter. Like I said, he has a great physical DNA structure. But at the end of the day, bro, this is the fight game. You signed to try to kill me, so I got to sign to try to kill you, and that's the name of the game.
Well, you heard it here. Monkey God by Fatality, October 3rd, Prime Video. Tune in.
Oh, thank you, Val.
Hell yeah, brother. Good to see you. Good luck.